Welcome back to The Charismatic Voice. Today, by popular demand, we are bringing back Unleash the Archers with their amazing lead vocalist, Brittney Slayes. I was so impressed by them the first time. Their instrumentalists just have some crazy good technique behind them, and Brittney had a lot of really good, powerful lines. So I'm really excited to get to hear them some more. We're going to be looking at Tonight We Ride, which is based on Mad Max. So apparently in this music video, they all have cars. I haven't seen any bit of it yet, but I do have the names of their vehicles. So these are the names. Brittney's vehicle is named Dark Strider. Scott's vehicle is named Panda. Grant's vehicle is named Playground. Scott's vehicle should have been named Red Panda. Let's be real. Red Panda is way cooler than just Panda. But anyhow, Grant's vehicle, Playground. Braden's vehicle, Humongous. Brad's vehicle is named Rocky. Guitar solos are Thor, and motorcycle is Little Monster. Now, knowing all of this, I have no idea what to expect. Are these like real vehicles? Are they toy cars? No clue. We're going to find out. Let's get to it. You guys see me get really excited about vocals all the time. What you probably don't see is how excited I get about cosplay. These costumes are so amazing. I want every single one of them. The shoulder pads, they're enormous. Guys, shoulder pads they can be such a pain in the butt to wear. They're really heavy. I guess people, in the 12th century probably got used to them, but we aren't used to them. And the few times I've worn them in costumes, they're clunky. And this guy is playing drums in shoulder pads. Did you see this? Where is he? Oh, and also there was some weird growl at the beginning. I almost wasn't sure if that was a vocalization. It was pretty cool though. Okay, so where are you, dude? There we go. Can you imagine trying to play drums in shoulder pads like that? Spiky shoulder pads? The last time I wore shoulder pads, they kept falling off. Okay. Yeah, the costumes are really cool. Also, I know this is about vehicles and probably some sort of racing thing, but the cosplay is super exciting. Yay for windmilling! I also did a little bit of research on windmilling. It apparently is very relaxing when you just let your head go and you put your hands on your thighs like we saw Brittney doing earlier. So that should actually not hurt the vocal cords at all. Oh, the armbands are so cool! What? What an entrance. Wow. Amazing belted high belt, just clean attack on that. Wow. And a little bit of vibrato there at the end. Nice. In order to attack a high belt like that, you have to have your support set up early. It needs to be low first so that when you cleanly attack it, you don't have this sudden like kind of feeling that happens right below the vocal cords. Otherwise, you get a dirtier attack. Her attack was very clean, just right on the money. Also, there was a really cool false fold growl in there from someone else. I don't know who's doing it. Maybe it's Brittney. Might be. Let's hear that amazing entrance one more time.
This is the night
is so hard to not just look at the screen right now and be totally enamored with all of the cool things that are happening on it, because their costumes are just so good. But the vocals are amazing. They're amazing. She has got so much power and drive through her lower register too. I think everyone probably listens to this and thinks, wow, she can belt so high. And she can even add some grit up to that. You know, there's like a little fry in that top. No, like it's not just that that's amazing. It's the fact that she has this lower register that still has so much power and drive to it that can balance that top part. It's really great. I love the layering of her vocals here. Just super incredible. Whoa. Done to this moment. So it sounds like she really opens up a little bit more and brings more depth into the sound right there, without taking away any of that forward drive. And that's part of what makes it such an attractive lower sound. If you just like go like on your lower sounds, they tend to sound a little thin. Just like they don't tend to sound as powerful for sure. They don't have as much character. So it's better to have a combination of those things, especially in the lower sounds. When you go up high, you kind of need to like slender it out a little bit. And that's what makes it like feel like it's, you know, like poking holes in the wall at the other side of the room. Anyhow, this is great. Hold on to this moment. Just a second. She's on an A5 there. She's belting up to an A5. That's crazy. Okay. I take it back. Not only are the low powerful vocals exciting, yes, what everyone else has said, the high vocals of the belt are just crazy exciting too. Wow. Okay. Brittney is slaying it. Accurate. Where is this like death metal vocal coming from in the background? I don't know who is responsible for that. I don't know who in the band is doing that. If you guys know who it is, let me know in the comments. I love hearing that combo together. I think it's so much fun. I know, opera singer like in Growls and Girls, what happened? Ugh. I'll find my destination. Don't tell me where to go. I won't give in this time. Not this time. It's that guy. Okay, just a second. I'm going to go through a couple things. Who else is on the vocals? I wish is that Grant maybe? I don't know. Whoever else is on the vocals, they're amazing. These death growls are just super, super good. I totally dig Brittney's vibrato too. She uses it very minimalistically. She will often just keep it super straight, very powerful line going through it. Now, she'll bring in a little bit of vibrato though, and it's always really even. And I feel like it's so tasteful. It sounds like it's the kind of vibrato that can let her relax a little bit. So vibrato is like a periodic relaxation of muscles in your larynx when it's done the correct way. People can totally manufacture vibrato, and that's not the right way to make it. That actually adds extra tension. Her kind of vibrato, you can hear releasing a little bit of the tension, and that's great. That means she's going to have a longer career. That means that she's built up a lot of strength and coordination, and she's got a lot of nice power from her breath as well. So, wow. Okay. I'm going to let her keep singing for longer this time, I promise. Hold of your Wow, look at that hair. Okay, let's talk a little bit about her mouth. When she's singing, this is a music video. Of course, you guys know this. So obviously she's not doing these takes with her singing. She probably is actually singing in them because it's way easier to just sing for a take than to lip sync. Unless you're sick, then you just lip sync. But for a music video like this, most people will just sing. Maybe they'll sing quieter. Who knows? You can tell she shows a lot of teeth when her mouth is wide open. She's not rounded. It's got a lot more teeth here showing. That helps keep her sound more forward for sure. And then she also is opening up her mouth a ton, which is really great, especially in the high belt. You have to open your mouth to really get the right formants in place. So really, really fantastic mouth shapes from her that aid her in the kind of sound she wants to produce. This absolutely feels like Mad Max. I can see how this was inspired. I love it. I just love it. Their vehicles are baller. I know, I'm using that word again. You guys made fun of me last time I used that word. But they look so cool. I totally want to be out there in wherever this desert is on these vehicles with them in cosplay with them also. This looks like so much fun. I love it when they feature instruments in breakdowns like this. You can just hear how talented everyone in the band is. It makes me think of getting to sing with big orchestras. When you think about all the different individual players in an orchestra, when I'm singing with them, often it would feel like they were one whole. But when you got to have a solo moment and listen to one person shine, it made you realize how important it is for the entire piece for everyone to be extremely good. It lifts everyone up. You can only really play as well as the worst player in that group. So if you have so many talented musicians together like this, it makes the whole thing even better. I love it that they're featuring their instrumentalists like this and shining the light on them. It also helps that I feel like I'm in a video. That was the growl underneath and the sliding with it. I heard it the first time, and I think this is the chorus. I heard it the first time and I thought it was cool. Then, right there, it was cool again. Listen to it, that low growl. So it definitely has pitch to it. You can hear a slide down. I totally dig this sustained melodic line on top. So you have the instruments underneath doing all the kinds of crazy things. I think we would have some blast beats down there, right? But the melodic line is just soaring above everything. And that reminds me very strongly of opera. It's very common to have tons of things happening, instruments, and then the vocal line is just sustained on the top. It's impressive to hear somebody carry that power throughout the whole time. I imagine this is quite, I imagine it takes a lot of vocal endurance for her. This is powerful the whole time, upper belt. She has to be probably very connected to her breathing in order to not just blast her chords. I wonder how she built up that endurance. That's awesome. Oh, that's cool. There's one of those growls was so beefy, it almost sounded like an 808. No, it was very subwoofer, like kind of sound in the bottom. But then the top one had a little bit of Gollum in it, and it sounded super evil. Maybe the first one was like a big video game monster, and the second one was a small video game monster. I I love the variety of these different growls. Ogre and Goblin. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I cool slime. Okay. I have to say, let's go back and listen. At the end part here, there was a really cool delay that they put on that last growl. Not there yet. Sounds like it's like echoing down corridors. Awesome. If any of you know their costume designer, I would love that contact because, oh my goodness, next time we have conferences, I will absolutely go dressed up as a character from D&D or maybe just as, something from Diablo. Who knows? Their costumes were amazing though. Almost as amazing as the vocals. Wow. I knew she was good from the first time, but Brittney Slayes is phenomenal. That I'm so impressed with her endurance. I'm so impressed with her ability to sustain that sound, sustain that crazy high belt, sometimes even adding in a little bit of fry up there. And I love that she's got an even vibrato that sounds really healthily produced. It sounds like her sound is just supported extremely well. I'm curious about her vocal technique. Wow, she's amazing. Thank you to everyone for insisting that we bring back Unleash the Archers. I'm so glad you did. This was a great video. Oh, the cars were awesome too. I guess in that order. Vocals best, costumes next best, cars. Clearly, I like voice most, then costumes, then cars. Because I think that most people would probably think that the cars were even cooler. Thank you so much. This was awesome. Please continue to make suggestions down in the comments below this video. And also, you can find us here every single Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Or you can find us on Patreon. We can chat there. We can play video games. We have a D&D Twitch as well. So that's really fun if you're into Dungeons and Dragons. Or if you want to learn more about music, you can take my online course in music appreciation or singing at thecharismaticvoice.com. Thanks!